The culture of Native Americans is characterized by a strong spirituality and a deep connection with nature and the elements, which is reflected in their rituals and celebrations. The cultural heritage of Native Americans continues to influence modern American society and remains a source of inspiration for many people around the world. In this collection, we have selected the most significant aphorisms and proverbs from Native Americans, which have been a source of inspiration and teaching for many. Let yourself be guided by the teachings and wisdom of this fascinating culture. All things are connected like the blood that unites a family. Whatever happens to the earth happens to the sons and daughters of the earth. It was not man who wove the web of life. He is merely a strand in it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. Only after the last tree has been cut down, only after the last lake has been polluted, only after the last fish has been caught, will you realize that money cannot be eaten. We do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. It is not how you are born, but how you die that reveals to which people you belong. Life is like a bridge. You can cross it, but you cannot build a house upon it. When a man moves away from nature, his heart becomes hardened. Trees are the pillars of the world. When the last trees have been cut down, the sky will fall upon us. Peace is not just the opposite of war. It is not merely the temporal space between two wars. Peace is more, it is the law of life. It is when we act justly and when justice prevails among every single being. Those who have 1 foot in the canoe and 1 foot in the boat are about to fall into the river. Seek wisdom, not knowledge. Knowledge is the past. Wisdom is the future. Our first teacher is our heart. What is life? It is the flash of a firefly in the night and the breath of a winter buffalo. It is the little shadow that runs across the grass and loses itself in the sunset. If the Great Spirit had desired for us to stay in one place, he would have made the world stand still. The earth does not belong to man, man belongs to the earth. Do not judge your neighbor until you walk 2 moons in his moccasins. Courage, fortitude, generosity, selflessness, patience, tolerance, humility, wisdom. Be careful with your words, for with your words you create a world around you. Do not let yesterday use up too much of today. A brave man dies only once, a coward many times. Never persecute or ridicule your fellow man for his religion. Instead, respect what he believes if you wish him to respect you in return. Poverty is a noose that strangles humility and feeds disrespect for God and man. Nothing is more convincing than the rattle of a snake's tail. It is easier to be poor than dishonest. Do not begin any discourse without first showing humility. A man's law changes with his thought. Only the laws of the Spirit remain always the same. To share and give are the ways of God. The coyote is always out there waiting, and the coyote is always hungry. A very great vision is needed, and the man who has it must follow it as the eagle seeks the deepest blue of the sky. Those who seek great things should not attempt them all alone. A coward shoots with his eyes closed. The weaknesses of the enemy are our strength. It is better to have less thunder in the mouth and more lightning in the hand. The dog that licks a hand does not see the hidden knife in the other. If a man is wise as a serpent, he can afford to be harmless as a dove. 1,000 voices are needed to tell a single story. There is no death, only a change of worlds. Stay tuned to WiseWords channel to delve further into the teachings and